Welcome. It's been a while since we've been on teaching and showing you guys what we love and know. Tonight we got an amazing episode on our training. We're going to be teaching and showing you how to get consistent deals with PROPSTREAM. If you don't know who I am, my name is Antoine Campbell. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're watching on Facebook, welcome to my Facebook channel. If this is your first time watching, do me a favor and hit the like and the subscribe button for the YouTube channel so that way you can get notifications when we do go live. I have an amazing content tonight for you. I know it's Thursday night football, but don't you worry, I won't be too long. Then after we go over PROPSTREAM and how to use and navigate it, you can literally sign up. If you don't know what PROPSTREAM is, if you don't have any idea how to work and use PROPSTREAM, sign up using our affiliate link. That helps us out a whole lot too. And that would be greatly appreciated. The link should be in the bio. If you don't see the link in the bio, just DM me on Instagram. I send you the link. Get your free 7-day free trial. Like I said, tonight is going to be amazing. Hope all is well. We purposely didn't do the show earlier because we was going to be here live tonight. Like I said, the purpose of this live session is to show people how to find good quality deals using PROPSTREAM. So you're going to be seeing me play around and pull some lists and just seeing me how I operate and use PROPSTREAM. And maybe you can take some information. There's so many people out there that don't know how to put good, effective lists that they can get people on the phones that be interested in wanting to sell their house for cash. So that's the biggest struggle that I see most people struggle with. And then the most important thing I want you guys to understand is list building is a skill, right? Just do me a favor and let me know where you're watching from. That'd be greatly appreciated. But list building is a skill and it's something that you must learn and master over time. It's not going to happen overnight. That's just the way it is. So it's going to be an amazing episode, like I said. And I want to be sharing my screen. And we'll keep this up for a few days, but eventually we'll take it down. But we'll keep it up so that way you can go back and watch it. If I said anything that you don't understand, don't hesitate to DM me. And tonight we're going to be running some strategy calls for the next few days. Free strategy calls, no obligation. Just book a call so we can go over your business and give you some pointers and tips to show you how to take your business to the next level. So let me get out the PROPSTREAM really quickly. Let me share my screen. Here we go. Sorry, I'm doing some research. But the whole purpose of PROPSTREAM is to be able to look at different markets and different jurisdictions and then be able to do some research and then ultimately pull a list. So you have a place where you can keep your properties at. This one place is my properties. I have over almost 1 million properties sitting in here. You know, look, 10,000 on market properties, 10,000 just sold, 61,000 vacant, a ton of high equity, some negative equity, some pre-foreclosures, all of that type of stuff. So you want to make sure that you're keeping your list and you're labeling your list. You know what I mean? Like different zip codes. So this is 3321 Florida, high equity, same thing like that. So you just want to make sure that you're labeling things and you know exactly what you're doing. So I wrote down some notes earlier because I want to focus on a new market. So you're going to get a chance to see me use PROPSTREAM in its most highest regards to pull a new market, do some research, and to see exactly what's going on. Who want to see that? So before I get started, write a 1 in the chat. If you want to see that, that'd be greatly appreciated. Where did I put this information in? Here we go. I think I'm gonna go with probably Orlando, Florida. Let's start off with Orlando, Florida. So one of the things that we can do is, yeah, Orlando, Florida. Let's go there. Here we go. So the first thing you're gonna notice, um, for Orlando, Florida, is I had a preset filter. I had some pre foreclosures. So the easiest, the lowest hanging fruit that you can start off with is pre foreclosures and tax delinquent and some type of liens. So what I mean by that is I say, okay, show me the pre foreclosures in the next few months. So when you do a quick click search, go to pre foreclosures, and then you can adjust the recording date. So maybe we want to go all the way back to, I want to say probably March, right? Because let me tell you something. One thing I noticed over the years, when a person go through pre foreclosures, their financial issues just don't change just because they made it, paid it, or they got caught up. They're still going through some struggles. So that's one of the things that I try to tell people, that pre foreclosures are definitely effective. So we go pre foreclosures. We see we have 487. Maybe we want to focus on people who let me see, has an active lien too as well. And that'll get you less people to talk to. And this is a small micro list. This is a sniper list where you can upload, like these type sniper lists. I like to spend a little money on, like upload to a better skip trace provider, and just skip trace these people. Now, another thing you want to do is maybe you want to, be cautious of the home values. So I just like to scroll through this list really quickly before I start adding filters to see what type of homes they got on the pre foreclosure list, and then go from there, right? So we got active lien, maybe certain characteristics. Maybe we just want to look at only residential properties, right? And then what type of residential properties? Maybe we only want to focus on single family homes right now. So it dropped from 105 to 86. And you can do year built probably 1975 to 2010. And it dropped to 58, actually 50. Why would I do that? Because I want to really be granular in what I'm trying to accomplish. And the beautiful thing about it is I can look through this list really quickly, and I see some good stuff in here. You know what I mean? So this was, all these pre-foreclosure lists. I take this and literally hand call these people, or I take this and text these people. But right now, texting is not really a good thing because if you try to text right now, a lot of your text messages are going to be blocked. So the best thing to do is just hand call these people. It's only 50 people. It's not like it's 500, 600 people. And just reach out to them and say, hey, are you open to receiving a cash offer on your property? One of the other things I noticed too when I was pulling some data the other day was people who have pre-foreclosure or some type of liens, they usually end up listing their property and selling it. But what happens if they can't actually sell it, or it don't sell, or has too much work, or there's no interested buyers? That's when you can swoop in and really find some motivated people. So there's a lot of people out there. There's not enough motivated people to know that you're not really targeting your list. So that's one list that I would stack up and focus on. And then I would add this to the list, right? So when you add this, you want to create a new list, and you want to call this Orlando pre-foreclosure. So PFC is my initials that we use. And then we're going to write September 2023. Why is this important? So you'll know what date you pulled the list. You see what I'm saying? You'll know exactly what date you pulled the list, and then you can keep up with your data. So make sure that you're tagging your list properly and that you're naming it what that is. So when I'm ready to export that, then I go and export it and send it over to, like, maybe I might just have my VA manually skip trace it. If you on a budget, there's so many platforms that you can use to pay like $20 a month to manually skip trace people. Truth find is really solid. It's time consuming, but if you got a $3-4 VA, it's not really time consuming. Let them deal with that. Now, since we got a list, you can kind of zoom in too. You can see the properties all scattered throughout the whole Orlando area, and then you can really get an idea where most of the pre-foreclosures are. It's important to do your due diligence because I see a lot of people, all they do is just pull lists and that's it. That's all they focus on. They just pull lists. They don't know who they calling. They don't know why they call them. They don't know the situation, and then they wonder why their VAs are struggling. They wonder why their teams are struggling. So when I pull my list and tell my VA to call, I'm giving them a brief. I'm briefing them and saying, "Hey, listen, this is a pre-foreclosure list. This is how I want you to attack it. This is what I want you to say. This is what I want." If they show any signs of interest, get them on the phone with me, right? So we call that doing like a warm transfer call, where literally as soon as they're on the phone and they're interested, they're transferring over to their manager or whoever. When they transfer over, they ring me, they make the introduction. Hey, Antoine, this is Susan on the phone with you. She's open and interested in receiving a cash offer. I told her you'll be able to help her. I sent you her information as well. And now I'm able to talk, build rapport, and go from there, right? You don't have to do everything on the first call, guys, because I think that's what a lot of people think, that they got to handle all their business on the first call. Just get to know each other. Ask them, how your day going? How's your week going? What is today? Today, Thursday? So if I was talking to somebody today, I would ask them, how has your week been going so far? How your week been treating you so far? Right? And then when Friday come, how's your weekend? What you looking forward to for the weekend? What plans do you have for the weekend? Then when Monday comes, I'm talking to somebody on Monday, how was your weekend? What did you do this weekend? What did you accomplish this weekend? And then go from there. So that's one of the biggest things that you guys are not doing that I recommend, is that when you get on the phone with somebody, just get to know them. Just build rapport, and I guarantee you, you would get more people open to talking to you and give you the information you want to get, because you are actually talking to them and not treating them like a transaction. Now, like I said, what are some other things you can do? Okay, we established a pre-foreclosure. Now let's get in here. And this right here, this filter thing is literally like your bar, BAR. Pretend you're at a bar, and there are over 20 different bottles of liquor. With 20 different bottles of liquor and like 7 different chasers and different sodas, you probably can make 800 different drinks. So in PropStream, the same theory is true. You probably can make 600 to 700 different combinations of lists. So you guys got to understand exactly what type of prospects are you looking for. If you're looking to do a lot of, commercial deals, then you may be looking for more land development, mobile homes, trailer parks. Guess what? PropStream has that data. If you're looking to do a lot of more just cookie cutter wholesale deals, then just go after the simplest stuff: pre-foreclosure, vacant, absentee owners, all that type of stuff. Now, if you just want to go straight into certain lists, here are preset lists that you can focus on: pre-foreclosures, liens, vacants, bankruptcy, free and clear, failed listings. Failed listings is a list that most people are sleeping on right now. So if you go to pre-foreclosures, right, and you click on failed listings, this one property failed. Well, this is 3 years ago, but the point I'm making is, if you filter out and you wanted to focus on, let's click on this, and you want to focus on houses that's in pre-foreclosure that has a failed listing, guess what? The MLS rejected it. So if they're still interested in selling, or if they have to sell, then it's going to be in their best interest to do that. So let's look at the different liens. They got a mechanic lien of $23,000. Meaning they probably didn't pay a contractor or debtor or somebody, and they just slapped the lien on their house. This was from 2022, this time last year, 2022, a year ago. Johnson Building Group, yeah, contractor. So this is another way that you can really find motivation. This house had 91 days on the market, I believe, from the MLS details. So if you click on MLS fail, actually 9 days on the market. Sorry about that. This happened back in 2015. So you just want to look and tell, and once you look and tell, then you can really get some insight. This is a current pre-foreclosure that just happened on July the 23rd. So this is really a good lead to probably look up to, look into. This house is a nice little cookie cutter house, and they owned it for 8 years. So to me, this is a perfect house to reach out and try to get the homeowner's information and put on your list. One of the big things that you can do is you can tag this, right? Maybe you want to tag the property status, right? You follow up, you left a message, all of that type of stuff. So a lot of people don't know if you're on a budget or you don't really have a good CRM system, you can kind of use this as a CRM to tag and see what you did. So that's something that a lot of people don't know. I personally don't, to be honest with you. But if I had my back against the wall and I have no resources, then I would definitely use this as a CRM system. And you can use other things like it's broken, boarded up. And they really put these and put notes in. They really did this for like the Drive for Dollar app. That's why they did that. But, you still can use it. Another thing you can do is you can run the analysis on here. And you can put all the different numbers in here. And especially if you're buying the stuff yourself, you can see exactly what things cost. So if you want a new analysis, that's pretty dope. And they have different PDF reports that you can use. But like I said, the point of this whole software is so you can have literally like a drone vision of all the properties that you're trying to market without you ever having to leave the comfort of your own home. So that's why I like it. Like when we do our virtual wholesale stuff, we want to make sure that we are able to find ideal properties, and we want to paint a picture. So you guys are not painting a picture. You're just taking gallons of paint and just, taking it and not painting a picture with it. So you want to build a list that tells a story, right? So another example is we go back to the filters, and let's say, for example, we want to take the active lane off. That's too targeted, maybe that's hyper targeted. So let's say, for example, we take the active lane. We go from one property over here to 16 properties. So show me all the houses that had a foreclosure date recording from March or later that's built in 1975 to 2010 that had a failed listing. That means they tried to go on the MLS, but it didn't sell. That's the best list you're going to get your hands on. You get what I'm saying? So even if I just click on this, there's no photo available. No photo available. Let's just click on something. I don't want to do it 122. Let's click on something. And we just looking. And the one thing that you gotta understand when you go into new markets, you're just trying to see why, a pattern, why these houses are failing, how many days on the market, what's the average day on the market, how many properties that's comparable to this. When was the last time this property sold? It sold in 2006, back in the other housing bubble, for $238. They owned this house for 17 years and 6 months. It was built in 2005. So let's look at the pre-foreclosure details. They got a list pendants back in March. Now, they probably paid it off. I don't know. I don't see anything else updated, but I definitely would give them a call. You know what I mean? So these little small ninja lists, like, honestly, guys, you don't even need a VA to call these lists. You can actually do it yourself because it's only like 15, 20 properties. Call them to have a conversation, build rapport, get somebody on the phone. Now, when you're ready to scale and go big, guys, and you really try to make some good money, then you come up out of the failed listings, you come up out of all this, and we're going to start from scratch. Let's reset. Let's look at the entire Orlando from a big picture standpoint. So Let me exit out this. So you have all of these different properties. You got 53 auctions going on, 300 and you have 370 bank owns, a ton of cash buyers, a bunch of liens, a bunch of vacants. Because Orlando is huge, guys. So what I would do is I would start off with, because we already been in free foreclosure, I would start off with high equities. In fact, hold on. Let me look at auctions to make sure that sometimes the data is a little outdated. Auction date 8/23, 7/23. Oh, this is a good one right here. So I would actually go to auction first, right? And then I will hand select everyone that I see that had an auction date coming up in 30 days or less. Are you following me? There's another way that you can literally reach out to people, call them. If you're local, if you're not virtual, you can get in your car, go to Staples, put out an orange sticker or yellow sticker or something bright and say, hey, I can help you. I can help you with your property issues. Give me a call ASAP as soon as you get this, or text me. Put that on the door. I guarantee you they call you. I guarantee you they call you. You know what I mean? So let's look at this property really quickly. 5659 Charleston Street. Now I want to make sure this is not a condo. I think it is. Usually condos, people buy condos for second properties, vacation properties, Airbnbs, whatever the case may be. And for some reason, it'd be the first thing that they let go. Their second house, oh man, I can't afford, I'm losing my job, I can't afford all these mortgages. Well, just let the house in Florida go. But let's see if they try to throw it on the MLS really quickly. So data default 5/23, foreclosure judgment entered. They got that in literally 10 days. Auction date is 10/10/23, which is literally a month from now, a month and a few days. So let's see this MLS thing. MLS that is 7/5/23. It's pending price to 65 days in the market. Under contract, accepting backup offers. Great location, freshly painted. This house is in boom, boom, boom. It's still going to auction next month. So even though it's on a contract, it's going to auction. So one of the other things you can do is you can look and see that, okay, where's the opportunity? Is there some equity? Well, based on PROPSTREAM, let's check and see, did they refinance or do anything? It was last sold for $94,000 in 2004, and this is the only loan they had. So based on this, they projecting that they have a payoff at 124. Now, if they haven't been paying, let's say, for example, they haven't paid their mortgage in a year. So we're going to throw an extra $25,000, $30,000 payoff balance on it. So they probably owe like 150. Is there a deal here? Right? And this is the interest rate they was paying in that they got back in 2004, 6.18. So interest rate fluctuate. I remember people saying, hey, interest rate 8%, 7%, blah, blah, blah. Man, I've been around, all my life, and I seen interest rates go from 4% to 6%, from 6% to 4%. Then I remember it been up to like 9%. My grandfather told me when I was a little younger, interest rate used to be like 14%. I don't know. But all I'm saying to you, stuff fluctuates. Everything comes back around full circle. So when you look at this type of deal, just reach out to them still, They try to do a quick little paint job and catch a sucker, but they missed that boat. It's dated. And let's see, why they just don't want to sell it for cash. I'm pretty sure somebody else called them, but you can give them a call to see what's what. This is the easiest list. If it was me starting out, I would be focusing on this list right here, which is, auctions coming up. Let's keep going. So this auction date happened yesterday. Maybe you can reach out to them. I don't know. And one of the other things is check the laws to see, is there like a redemption period or something like that? I don't know. But once you start checking that stuff, I guarantee you, you'll be able to do more deals. Once you really get into studying the law, it's like if you're a Christian and once you get into studying your Bible, you'll find a verse and a solution for everything in your life. But, most wholesalers, they just want to just buy list, hire VA, and hope for the best. And it don't work that way, guys. You got to really be a student of your craft, and you really got to understand exactly what you're looking at and know the situation, even if you're playing dumb to the sellers, to say, hey, I'm just looking to try to help you as much as I can. So let's see if we see anything else. That's a good one right here. This is going to sell next week. Let's check and see if it got equity. Pre-foreclosure. Like I said, a lot of people, they be trying to sell at the last minute. 8-4 foreclosure judgment enter. So a lot of these people, man, they 39 days on the market. Hold on, something ain't right. 39 days on the market. The status mark sold, but it's still saying go on auction. That's interesting. Let me see. Recording date 8/7. Under name. Let's start movies. 8/7. Yeah, that's interesting. That was in 2020. Yeah, this happened in 2020. This old. This from 2020. Okay, I got it. Yeah. So they bought their house during the pandemic and got behind, and now they're about to lose it to auction. Whoever's doing deals in Florida, man, take this house and give them a call. 4725 Southampton Drive, Orlando, Florida. I would give them a call ASAP to figure out how I can help them. It look like they got some equity in there that can make sense. And yeah, and just get creative. Let's keep going down. Hold on. 810, 820, another one. 10/3. So like I said, guys, I just got a whole playbook. So check the auctions. Then after that, that's when we go ahead and start building lists. Clear all. And then we go back to Orlando. And now we got a ton of properties we can play with. So now it's like to go back to the bar. Pick your pick what you want. You see what I'm saying? How you want to build your list. So let's say, for example, we want vacant, property characteristics. We want residential, property type, single. I don't even care about the bedrooms and baths, right? And then let's exclude some HOAs. I think every house in Florida is an HOA. So yeah, so they literally dropped down to 1,600 properties. I don't want to deal with HOAs. It's a headache. And then excuse me. So you got 1,600 houses you can play with, and you can keep stacking more filters. But this would be my let me see. I want high equity. So now let's jump down to 12. So we know we got all these properties with equity. And this would be my general list. So we call this Orlando, Florida, vacant plus high equity list. This is a good quality general list when you got a part-time cold caller calling for you and you're just trying to get people interested in selling. Another list that I will focus on too is the pre-probate. Now this one, it's not going to be a ton of people. So you definitely want to just be aggressive with that. And then another list I like is vacant land. So if you're into the vacant land, now I gotta take out these filters, right? Because single, boom, then it comes up like that. So there's some vacant land for you if you're looking for vacant land. So that's the biggest thing. And then one of the other things that I want to point out to you guys is understanding the market trends. That's something that's important. Well, I'm on my smaller laptop today, so let me try to zoom a little out. So you'll see that sales went up. The price change went up. Rent went up almost 2% in the last 30 days. So that's really good for you. So you just want to focus on all of that. And then once you get your list, you want to export it and then skip trace to whoever you want to skip trace with. There's so many people out here that you can skip trace with. I recommend you go to whoever makes sense to you. But that's one thing. So let's say, for example, we click on. Hold on. Let me take out this real quick. Take out the vacant line. Okay. And I'm just going to play with this really quickly. Okay, what is this? So we'll click on this. And one of the other things I like to do is just walk the neighborhoods. Like, let's click on this property really quickly. We'll walk the neighborhoods. And you can put yourself right there. I'm just waiting on my thing to load up. If you're enjoying this, drop a comment. For some reason, I can't see everybody comments. If you're enjoying this, wherever you're watching from, do me a favor and drop a comment. Also, if you're stuck or if you're doing okay and you just want some more guidance and you want some more tips, we're opening up the phones tomorrow. Book a free call, a free strategy call, where we talk to you, break down your business. We give you a plan to implement in your business. So I want you to book that free call ASAP. I'm going to put it right here so that way you can have it. There you go. At the bottom of the screen, book your free one-on-one strategy call. Just go to co929.com/call. Book a call with us and we take good care of you. So one thing I like about PropStream, you can just have these overhead views and you can look at the different neighborhoods and look for different opportunities. Sometimes when you're looking, maybe you're into a vacant land or vacant lots, you can go hover over these different neighborhoods and see if you see any good potential lots or infill lots. Obviously, all these houses are full and it's a beautiful quality neighborhood. Everybody's grass is cut. Everything looks great. And yeah, it's an amazing tool. So you can zoom in. You can really be off your CIA stuff and look at the top of people's roofs, look at their driveway, and just really gauge and see, what people are doing to their properties. So that's another thing. Get my notes back out so I can stay on topic. So I talked about building a list step by step. What you should do, your top 3 list, write this down, should be it should be the auctions, it should be uh, pre-foreclosures, and it should be some type of vacant high equity or vacant properties that's currently for sale or vacant properties that failed on the MLS. That's a great that's a great list stack, obviously with equity. And I know you're probably like, well, that's not a lot of properties. It's not about a lot of properties. It's about being consistent at the deals you come across. And then every time you get new, fresh, pre-foreclosure stuff, get on the phone with them ASAP. And here's another list that I think that most people are gonna sleep on, but this is what you need for that. You need to find a good realtor or a good person in the area that specializes in short sales. And then what you want to do is you want to go to people, you want to go to these deals that don't have no equity, little to no equity. You know what I mean? And when I say little to no equity, I mean people who bought their houses in the last 5 years, they had no equity, and their situation changed. What that mean? That means that they may can get to do a short sale, right? The bank may work with them, and if you get good at understanding what short sales are, and you have the patience to wait it out and get paid in, 3 to 7 months, then that can be an amazing source of leads for you. That can be really amazing for you. Most people don't understand is that you can literally build a big pipeline just with no equity and just call people and maybe like, man, I can't sell my house. Even on MLS, they can't sell their houses because they will have to show up at the closing table with a check, right? So most people don't have 15, 20, 30 grand to bring to the closing table to sell their house. They would just let the bank take it back. So you can literally make a career out of just doing no equity deals. But you got to be consistent. It's a lot of hard work, and you have to build a team. What I mean by build a team, get your solid, realtor on your team. Get your solid title company. Get you a good attorney that can draw up documents, and get you somebody that can really be hands-on with you in the transaction and do favors and run odd jobs for you. And you can take down these no equity deals like it's no tomorrow. So that's one of the biggest tips I'm gonna give you is really focus on no equity deals, especially in the next 12 to 26 months. It's going to be a lot of no equity deals that you can cash in and help people out in their situations because people was, deferring their payments because of COVID. Now that's kind of over with and, moved on. You will have to step in and say, hey, listen, I can get you out of this situation. So you can stack that equity and that valuation right here. And you can just go down in here and say estimated equity. And you can say 0. Hold on, no. I need percentage. Sorry, this one. 0 to 20%. Right? And what it's going to do is boom. Look at these 103 properties that's currently vacant with a ton of equity. Now, like I said, your best lists are going to be very small and pristine, and it's not going to be a bunch of people. And this is Orlando, one of the bigger markets in the state of Florida. Outside of Jacksonville. Jacksonville is huge too. But if you can take these few things and manually skip trace it or look it up, or even if you want to pay for skip trace it and hand dial these people. I wouldn't even put this in a auto dialer. I would literally hand dial these people. 20, 30 people, hand dial them. Especially right now where the phone carriers are blocking a lot of Twilio created numbers. Go to T-Mobile and say, yo, I want to add an extra line. Give me the cheapest phone you got. And you pay $30 a month for it. And you just hand out them smaller lists, less than 30, 40 people. If you want your VA to do it, then let them do it. But what I'm saying to you is the smaller lists are going to be a lot better. You just got to work on your presentation, how you present yourself on the phone. If you sound like a lost newbie and you sound desperate, no one wants to work with you. But if you're saying, hey, this is Antoine Campbell giving you a call. Hey, listen, I'm giving you a call because I'm seeing if you're open to receiving a cash offer at this property that's over on 123 boom, boom, boom. Yeah. I looked at it, it's showing vacant, so I'm just trying to see maybe since you're not staying there, or at least they saying it's vacant, maybe you open to want to sell it and make some money in the process. And that's it. That's it. But like I said, PropStream is easy. I'm not going to make this overcomplicated. It's a place where you go pull your list, you go build your list, you go create situations, and you take that information out of here, and then you skip tracing and you call it or text it or whatever the case may be. I'm going to move into Q&A. Hopefully, if you guys have any questions, that would be perfectly fine. If not, we can wrap it up because I forgot today is Thursday night football, and I want to make sure I enjoy myself and watch a little football before I begin my busy day, because I want to talk to at least 5 people tomorrow on the phones, and just try my best to give you some advice about your business, and then hopefully you take that advice and go make you some money. So if not, just log off. It's okay. But I just want to make sure that you understand that this is not hard. It's not hard. I guarantee you. You just got to be more specific in what you're looking for and what you're trying to accomplish in your business, and you're going to get the results. If you want to book a call with me, go to ceo929.com/call, and we'll hook you up. Also, my new program, Go Lead Max, if you don't want to. And we're going to be talking about this inside of my new program, Antoine Campbell Academy. We haven't even released it. We told a bunch of our existing clients, but we haven't told the public. And Antoine Campbell Academy is a place where we're going to be teaching acquisitions and dispositions and all the other stuff to go with real estate for a small fee. DM me for the information. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have a Discord channel. It's already set up, and you can join it. And what I mean by that is literally having a place where we can help you underwrite your deals, having a place where you can submit a deal. We can help you JV on it. We can do everything with you, because there's so many people that we're working with that really need that little oomph, and they're going to get across the finish line, right? And if you don't know how to properly follow up with people, if you don't know how to properly make an offer or help solve a person's situation, then you're not going to get it. You're literally going to bleed yourself out until you run out of money. So just know that that's going to be available to you guys. Any questions before we go? Well, listen, I enjoyed you guys. I appreciate you. I hope you take the time to book a call. We have availability tomorrow. I will be more than happy. Me and my team will be more than happy to give them a phone, hear your business, and give you a solution and give you a strategy to move forward. I just gave you the souls. I just gave you the play. If you just do what I told you, you'll get deals. But you got to stay consistent. Don't get discouraged, and just stick to the plan. Stick to the plans. Yeah, just reach out to us. We'll take care of you with the lead max. DM me on Instagram at CEO929. Or if you got my number, I believe you got my number. Just send me a text message. Other than that, I'm going to log on up. I appreciate you. And if you don't have PropStream, or if you're not using PropStream, or if you want to sign up under my affiliate link, just do me a favor and reach out to us on Instagram at CEO929. Me and my team manage that page. Mostly they on there. I be on there sometimes. And we'll go from there. Other than that, have a good night. Enjoy yourself. I see you tomorrow. Let's get to it. Talk to you soon.